winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You put the, you end up dead. The West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the richest.
East Coast and 6'4" switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in the trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton, but with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look, see, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 crippin'. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to let me. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottle. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Yeah. So that style not for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest. Boss.
Yeah.
DJ Drama.
Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash on wood. 10 payments, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Side through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, couple in the truck and they all. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner a nice guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo Baggins, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and drove like it's whipping a stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash all wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan. I could probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real. Let's explore the moment. Ain't outside there agoraphobic. If you see me live, you would know it. Jumping on my do aerobics. Boss like P90X. Boss like we write the checks now. Floss like we like the flex. Bust down, bust down, bust down. AMG, no bust now. Amiri jeans, SB dunks with a Fiends tee, no button down. Respectfully, that's for me, you don't down. Round if you wanna. Round if you wanna. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Bossy.
Bars, I'm gonna go without the ad-libs. In the booth and I like proof and I don't understand what got into me. Got a couple of things that I bust out the roof if I'm ready to rattle my enemy. And you know just from my identity. And I really know why you ain't feeling me. With Tiffany and they restore my agility. And I'm never rehearsing, I'm making the verses like Swiss Infinity. Never provoke with the go cause I want all the smoke, you can call me a chimney. And I really want, but I settle for, I just ain't ready to whittles peak. Aim at your head when I kill a beat. Spaghetti and shells like Italy.
Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash all wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan, I could probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real.
Alright, now close your eyes. Think about your wildest dreams. You ready? And you still couldn't do this.
Gangsta Brazil. Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not put together when built like Tiana Taylor. 27, I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Tonight, we're on to week 2 in the NFL season as we've got a good one here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. DeAndre Carter back deep. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Sony Michel, his first carry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play Week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or Week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Herbert. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Hey, 57, 57. Yellow.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Man open. That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Khalil Mack, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. On the return, Carter. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Rolling to his right toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. It's Eckler again. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. On second down, here's Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a letdown defensively because they had them stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Eckler fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. On 4th down, Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them, but I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And he'll get it all the way carry down inside the 35-yard line.
And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Another carry for Michel on 2nd down. And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, 31 yards.
And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 21-0.
Chargers 21, Chiefs nothing.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate it.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And it's Michel once again. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Hopkins' kick is good, and the route is on. It's 24-0.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. On first down, it's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Up the middle, it's Michel. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 38. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Here's Herbert. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now a toss left side for Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. On play action, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push lane. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Sony Michel, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And he'll work this down inside the 30. Mahomes now on 1st down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Chiefs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up first and 10 at the 45.
Hey, 43, 15.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's got Burton here. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Finding Edwards-Helaire once again. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now down to 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Yeah, they're going to try to eat some clock with Michel. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Williams brings it in. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. He's got room at the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 39 yards there. A big one. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 69 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
On second down, Spiller looking for space. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Spiller. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
They'll run here with Spiller. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road, how about all of that rolled up into one?